Where's Regina?
Hi.
Hey!
So good to see you.
You too. Thank you for coming in and joining me.
My pleasure.
So I was just saying, you can stand right over here for me. I was just saying that Regina's actually a longtime person I've known, and her husband Michael. We've gone back many years in tastings to the days when I even had restaurants and I was doing tastings and you were showing up for it.
That's right, exactly.
All right, so we're going to talk a lot about some different things at the Dorrance because it has some amazing history. But first we'll cover what we're here for, which is the restaurant weeks. What did you bring me here? This is beautiful. It's like maybe we want to take a bite already.
Yeah, fabulous. So this is on our restaurant week menu, and it's our stone fruit salad.
Glasses.
She's stealing our glasses.
That's all right. We got more.
We'll drink out of solo cups. That's okay. We don't mind.
We don't have to.
We're in
We
it for
got
a
it.
good time. It's okay, Rick.
No worries.
So stone fruit salad. So we have some really nice white peaches, which are a little less acidic and a little sweeter. Some nice prosciutto. We have Tomina cheese underneath, which is has Swiss influences. So
Okay.
it's got a lot of brie and goat cheese kind of overtones.
Nice. Okay.
Really nice. And some cherries and just like a fabulous little like lemony pistachio topping.
And I am a cheese fan, and I don't think
Yeah.
I've had that cheese before.
No,
That
it's
sounds
unusual.
amazing.
It's definitely unusual. A lot of times it's cooked in Switzerland, so
Okay.
you see the raclette or something like that.
Yeah.
It's found to that.
So this is on the restaurant week menu.
This is on the restaurant menu. It's one of 4 of our first courses. We're offering 6 main courses, 5 main courses rather, and then 3
Really?
desserts. Yeah,
So
we have
they-
some fabulous dishes.
So they've got a lot of choices in that three-course
We have a
menu.
lot of choices, yeah, and a lot of like really approachable food, so
Beautiful.
people aren't so afraid,
And they also have an awesome chef. I have to throw
We
a plug
do.
in here for the
We
chef.
do. He is here with me. He's
Chef
in the back.
Gilmore?
Yeah, he is. He's here with me.
Hey, chef!
He's plating the entree dish
Oh,
right now.
that's awesome. Well, I've known the chef for a long time too, and he's been around the industry for a while, and he's
Yes.
a very talented chef that you have over there.
Great guy.
So, you guys have, it's just dinner over there, right? It's not lunch.
It's just dinner.
It's just dinner, okay,
Correct.
so it's dinner. So you said you've got 5 choices when it comes to the entrees.
Yeah.
Okay. Are these things that would normally be on your menu, or is it things you're kind of reintroducing to people that aren't on the menu?
Well, so we've just coming off a hiatus. We had a little break,
Yeah,
and we
2
all
week
went on
vacation,
vacation.
right?
Yeah, we had a great time, and everybody kind of went somewhere exciting. So Chef went to Chicago, and my sous chef Craig Jones, who is also fabulous, he went to London and to Dublin. My
Nice.
pastry chef went to London and Barcelona.
Oh my God, everybody went to an exciting
everybody went
destination.
someplace interesting. So we had a lot of creativity flowing at the moment. So yeah.
What is this?
So these are new,
Notice the
introduced right
beans.
now on the restaurant week menu. However, depending on the likes and dislikes,
So
we'll
you are
continue
definitely
onto our dinner menu as well.
Okay, so that was one of the questions I
Yeah.
had. Is that someone had been in there last year for it, and they said that they had something that was not on the menu, and then it got added later on. So this is a
Yeah,
good
it
example.
does. Well,
of it.
that's how you try things also. So
Right.
it's a great opportunity with restaurant weeks. So we love that.
All right, so what do we got here?
So this is our chicken. It's a Statler chicken breast roasted over a chickpea salad. So it's kind of just like a fun play on a cold summer salad. So you have red onion, you have chickpeas, you have pomegranate.
Makes me feel healthy.
Yeah, I know. And this is a yellow cauliflower puree. So it's just really light, healthy. We're trying to embrace the summer months, as far
Absolutely.
as seasonality and lighter eating.
Some beautiful
Gotta get in that,
presentation,
you
and
gotta
it's
get in that
got tasty.
speedo, Rick,
Oh,
so you
yeah,
wanna
right.
keep it.
Hey, you missed the beginning. I was trying low calorie wine with Sandy Gasparo. It was pretty interesting.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
you want your calories in your wine for sure. You don't want them
I
on
gotta
the-
tell you, it was
Yeah.
impressive. The taste
Was
was
it?
there, and it was
Well,
like.
there's all those new things. There's Keel vodka too.
Yeah.
That's like a little lower and
She was
little
telling me
plug for
about.
Keel.
She was talking about cucumber gin. There's all these things that are out
Yeah.
there that help you slim down.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
and
okay
she should
with it.
know. She's
an
in
expert
amazing
on it when
shape.
it comes
Yeah,
to it.
for sure.
All right, and what'd you bring me to drink here? Because this looks like something I'm going to enjoy.
we have Hugel Pinot Blanc, which is nice, crisp. It goes great with spicy food. It goes great with just like summer treats, and it's kind of a nice blend for both of these. Actually, I felt so.
Awesome.
Please let
I'm
me
a
pour you
Pinot
some.
Blanc fan, so I would love
Yeah,
this.
you
Thank
are.
you.
This is my go-to wine.
Your go-to wine?
Yeah,
Okay.
because my husband is such a cork dork, I like to call him, because he knows so
Sorry, Mike, I have to let her say it.
Sorry, Mike, but he knows
Cheers.
much. Cheers to you. He knows so much, and I know so little, so this is my go-to.
Mike, you are extremely knowledgeable. I will give you that any day of the week. This is delicious.
He is. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm going to have a bite of this chicken at the end
Yeah,
because this
I want
wine is
you
making
to.
me want to have some. So
Excellent.
I want to talk about the Dorrance outside of Restaurant Weeks for just a second from
Sure.
the atmosphere. It is an absolutely gorgeous venue.
It
that
really
you have.
is. I wish I had something to do with that, but it's just like an amazing structure in Providence.
So let's talk about a little bit the history of it because that space has been many things to come over. So tell us about the space.
So, well, obviously, initially the space in 1901 was a bank. Let's fast forward to recently. It was a specially meant facility by the prior tenant.
Yep.
So it had really heavy draperies on the windows, and you couldn't really see in, and you could only go if you were invited. So when we got the inspiration to take it over, which had always been our dream, to entertain on a larger scale than just the family, we decided, let's take those heavy draperies off. Let's open it up, make it a restaurant, make it approachable for people who are just walking by. And
But the characteristics going back to 1901 are still in the building.
they are still in the building. We have a vault in the back that's still functional.
It's amazing. I
It's
love that
very
vault.
cool. It's like a little Indiana Jones. The floor drops down and the vault doors close. It's incredible. And the stained glass windows, of course, all natural, survived hurricanes and floods.
And someone was telling me before, I think when I was in there, was that the stained glass, that goes back to the banking families, right?
Yeah, sure. Wealthy banking families of Europeans. So it was like pre-FDIC.
Right.
So
That's right.
why would I want to put my money in there and know I could trust it there? So
It was the families made
hence
you
the
feel
family
better.
crest, yeah. Rothschild, the Medicis. and-
Yeah, I saw there's
Yeah.
a ton of them, and it's gorgeous. So when you go in there and see this, everything's preserved so
Yeah.
well. And then the bar was originally one of the counters also.
Well, but the
So-
prior tenant took it out. So we built that bar
Ah,
and brought
okay.
it back and tried to make it as close to the actual, historic.
Part,
Could have been, yeah,
preservation.
yeah,
So-
for sure.
And that's where people were going up. So
That was the teller station prior to that, though.
so now the facility, though, besides you guys being able to do dinner, you're able to do events on a
Yeah,
regular
we
basis.
do events. I mean, I think initially we were involved because we're such a close family and love to entertain. And so our love truly just kind of spawned into events and weddings and bridal showers and baby showers, anything where a family can come together and you can really kind of
So what's
cater to that moment.
What's the capacity that someone could do an event there? Because that's a question that I've gotten.
I have to say seated 250 easily. If you have entertainment and you don't want to break it up, we do have 2 floors. We have the
Right.
mezzanine level as well.
Right.
So, but when we host weddings, yeah, we can go up to 225, 250 easily.
It's a large space.
It's a large space. It's
Now,
a large space.
Upstairs is set up so that it can be kind of be more intimate.
It's a
if somebody
lounge
wanted
right
to-
now, yeah. So we kind of keep it lounge feeling, very casual couches, overstuffed chairs,
Right.
and we enjoy it when people come up and kind of like kiss in the corner.
Aw.
It's like a sweet moment. I love that.
So the character of the place truly comes through and shines with what they offer for the food. And I have to say this because I'm a big fan of going there and enjoying Mike's wine that he selected
so
and
sweet.
sitting at the bar. So
Thank you.
it's a very nice, comfortable spot to be able to do that, but the characteristics come through of the venue. And from an event perspective, I've attended more events than I can probably count. The most recent one in my memory was I was there for PVD Fest, had their
Right,
their
we did.
VIP party
Yeah,
that they
we
started
did.
there.
The reception, sure.
Right. So from an event venue standpoint, it is something that you want to look at. And if you're there dining for restaurant weeks and you haven't been to the Dorrance, this is your opportunity to come in and not only try the amazing food, but check out the venue as a whole. So I'm asking this of each guest because I'm trying to get this perspective of the work that the Convention and Visitors Bureau puts behind marketing Providence as a destination. So do you find that this is a good opportunity that they do to introduce new guests to the restaurant?
Absolutely, 100%, hands down, and thankful for it. Very thankful for it that they have, made this happen in Providence, and especially in July. I, among other people, don't necessarily want to be in the city in July. Everybody kind of wants to go someplace where they can see the ocean, or
Absolutely.
So it's a great opportunity for people to come in and realize we're not stuffy, no dress code. Please come as you are. Have an amazing event, amazing dinner, amazing cocktail, whatever you'd like to do.
And this time of year, like you were saying,
Yeah.
this is a time of year where in the city it's a little quieter, especially during the week. To
Mm-hmm.
be able to have the opportunity to come in and enjoy this for these prices it's unheard of.
Yeah. And we're going to run it actually through August as well.
You're going to run the special
Yeah,
pass
we
restaurant
are.
weeks?
Yeah, so we're going to do the restaurant week menu straight through August.
Will you
so
change
that-
up the menu a little bit? Or?
Yeah, I'm sure. As new things come in, because we do work really closely with farms, and so whatever's seasonal and in abundance that week, that month, whatever, we usually take advantage of.
So that was the other question that I had about the chef. So where does the chef's inspiration come from? Are you guys all coming together and collaborating? Is he doing a lot of locally sourced items for the
A lot of
menus?
locally sourced items, so which is really great. Is we have such an amazing.
You can't tell I'm enjoying this wine.
Yeah, I know. We have such an amazing back of the house staff at the moment. So my chef has certainly been on the food scene for many, many years. Self-taught, amazing talent, very old school European kind of doing
Right,
it.
right.
And my sous chef, very young, very new local source, knows all new
Nice.
things. So it's very American, kind of old and new. And unbelievable combination of the two. When you get those two things together,
Lot of
you can really
collaboration.
strike gold.
Excellent.
So,
And then for the locally sourced perspective, is that a priority for the restaurant?
definitely, absolutely, yeah. Always have something fresh and in season, especially when we do collaborations on weddings and menus for those events. We always sit down with the chef and we say, okay, so you're here in June, but you're not getting married until December. So what can we give you that's going to be fresh and amazing in December?
So going back to that from the event perspective, you just mentioned that they can do that. So everything that you can do at the Dorrance is customizable in that regard?
We customize every single menu,
Perfect.
every single menu,
That's
for
awesome.
sure, with everyone,
So that was-
large or small.
And that's what I was just going to say. One of
Mm-hmm.
the questions was, is there any particular sizes to the amount of parties that you can have? And that was
No.
That's two of my questions.
No, never, because we have such a versatile space. We can go upstairs. You can have 30 people upstairs while there's regular dining downstairs. You can have 150 in the entire space by yourself. You know, it's anything you want to do. We have 2 long tables. You want to sit in the dining room
And you can still customize at that point to work.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So I've answered John and Mark's questions already for 2 of the things that just happened. So really good questions, by the way. Thank you very much. From the Restaurant Week's perspective of doing this, and you guys, literally, you were just on vacation and you came back. Do you see that the food and beverage that people, because the meal prices, let me kind of preface this, the meal prices are lower. So whether you're going for lunch or dinner, any of the great places that are participating, people seem to me that they're willing to try a little bit more. So not only try a little bit more on the menu side, but do you find that people are trying more beverages, that they're experimenting a little bit more with the wines or different cocktails when they come in? Because your cocktail list is,
it's
is
amazing. It's amazing. We had the Mount Rushmore bar. You know, initially we started that, the whole craft cocktail thing in Rhode Island. So I had Vito Lance and Jesse Hedberg and Jay Carr, who owns the Eddie, and you know, we had so many amazing people. So yes, for sure, and that changes seasonally as well. Like the syrups that we do are all, you know, in tune with what's happening in the kitchen and what's local and fresh at the moment. And so we're constantly, we keep the old timers, we keep the ones that are tried and true that everybody loves, but people are really into that, trying new ones.
And do you think that this helps them so when they come in, they have the idea to be able to do it?
Yeah, I think once you come in and you know like what you're looking at, for certain people who are intimidated by the space, they come in, they look and they say, okay, I know it's $34.95 for 3 courses, so I'm going to branch out and I'm going to say, okay, I will try that drink and I will do, and my staff is so amazing with that.
Yeah, you've got,
Helping
that's
you.
one of the things I got to
great
credit
staff.
the staff. They're very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
From the bartenders to the servers to even you got the chef that comes out of the kitchen, you're
Yeah.
on the floor, is that incredibly knowledgeable, and that's a
Yeah.
huge, huge plus, especially coming in and trying out things during this week, because that really helps you. So I have to ask you this, because it's a question that I try to ask everybody. Normally I would ask the chef. What is some of yours, and we can say 1 or 2, favorites on the menu? Do you think that if people were not enjoying the Restaurant Week's menu, unless it's already on there, what would be things that you would recommend that people should try when they come into the restaurant?
Okay, so obviously steak lovers are everywhere. I mean, I think that we have an amazing sirloin. We have a filet that's always on. We always have my soup of the day, which my chef is an amazing soup artist. I mean, he makes the most amazing soups, and salads are always fresh. There's always a Caesar. There's something relatable, and we also have the bar menu too. So I would have to recommend a burger that we have that is insane. We have the best French fries around.
And this is not what you would think when you look at the Dorrance, so that's the perfect opportunity.
So come on in, your
that.
shorts, your flip-flops, we don't care, we're here for you, yeah.
Beautiful.
We have Gansett.
Yeah, that's right, they do
We have
carry
Gansett.
Gansett.
It's perfect.
So, any other news coming up? Any exciting things that we should know about that's coming up?
Just normally that we are extending through August, certainly, for our Restaurant Week menu, but also we have parties, like a little themed party every now and then.
Oh, really?
We do have our anniversary coming up. We celebrate in October. It will be
You guys have
7
been there
years,
7 years
this year,
Wow.
yes. And we're thinking a little Sopranos theme. You know, I could make a nice Carmela. You never
Look at
know.
that! Look at that!
Tony!
Very creative.
Tony!
So you'll have to make sure that you let us know, so
I
that's
promise
something
I
we can
will.
do. We can come into a Facebook Live from that. I
Yeah,
love
that
those
would be
type of
great.
themes.
That's a great idea.
And when you do those are open to the public.
Certainly, absolutely. 100%. Just come on in and have a good time.
Beautiful. Well, I have to tell you, when you go in, you have to look her up because she will absolutely come out on the floor and talk to you. She knows her stuff. She's not giving herself enough credit when it comes to beverages.
You're very sweet.
So
We love Go Local Prop.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rick.
Our
You're so
pleasure.
awesome. I
No,
appreciate
thank you.
that.
We appreciate you coming in. I know you're going to have a successful couple weeks. You guys just reopened yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday, so they came
Yeah.
back. So yesterday was the start for them. So now you got to really get in there and take advantage of it, and then look for the changes when it's over because you're going to go through August.
Yeah, we're going to be right there through August. Come on and see us, for sure.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for coming in and
You're
sharing
very
these. I'm going to
welcome.
tear into
Thank
this
you.
chicken when I get off the air for sure.
Cheers.
Some of you out all night. Thank you so
Awesome.
much, Regina.
Thank you.